Well, hi, everybody. Did I just wake you all up on this Monday evening? We are getting so excited for Jubilee. Oh my gosh, I am over the moon excited that registration has already opened. I'm so glad to see so many of you already joining us. But before I start, I do need just to take a moment and I just want to make sure all our team is safe. And a little bit down the road from me, there's some pretty big tornado warnings that just popped up about 15 minutes ago. So I'm saying prayers, everybody down in the Clemson area and Brenda Crawford area, you're all safe because it is that time of year in the South when these tornadoes just pop up. So just a little prayer, everybody's safe as we start our meeting tonight. I want to talk to you first. We're going to have a wonderful evening. I have so much planned for you. I'm going to also do a fun drawing for everybody to reply to my Tuck Now training. We're going to have a drawing on that in just a little bit, so stay tuned with me. And why am I in my kitchen? Because I'm going to cook for you tonight. And that's another reason I'm excited, because I love to cook and I love to share this product with all of you. All right. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. That's not good, is it? So I'm going to see Caitlin's here. And Jenny, thank you for your prayers. We so appreciate that, because Jenny, you know what it's like to live down in the South. And Emily's here, found the closed captioning. Oh my gosh, closed captioning and Pat. That's a scary thought. All right, let's get to this. We've got some people in my green room who are waiting to come on. So I'm going to share with a couple things with you first and about Jubilee. But I don't think sometimes, you just got to have a friend. So I'm going to have Stacy Goki. Stacy's here with
Hi
me.
guys.
Hi, Stacy. So, Stacy, I asked you to join us tonight because 2 years ago now, right? Because it wasn't last year because we did virtual last year.
No, it was last year.
Oh my gosh, was it just last year? Time
It was
flies when
just
you're having
last year.
fun. So last year, Stacy went to her very first Tupperware Jubilee. And Stacy, how long had you been in Tupperware? Oh, you got your shirt on. I love it.
Just over a year and a half.
Over a year and a half. So
Yeah.
you've just been in a little while. And what made you decide to go?
Well, I spent 20 years in EMS, and we always had a yearly convention, which is what Jubilee is for Tupperware. And even then, you make great connections. You learn all the ways. Excuse me? Oh.
You froze for a second, but now you're back. Keep going.
So, I mean, you learn other ways of trying to help people in EMS, and I'm thinking, well, that would be the same way with Tupperware. I mean, you guys do awesome trainings, but it's also nice to hear from other people outside your business that do the same trainings and try to learn different ways to get customers and build your business and get recruits and
what did you energy. And what did you find when you went?
The energy. I mean, the first day, I mean, of course, they're playing the Tupperware song, and just the energy of everyone there. It was just amazing. It's infectious. I mean, and yes, Kelly, I had to stand on the chair. You guys wouldn't be able to find the table. I was just trying to help.
And we're so glad you did.
I don't know if I'll do it this year, but I did it last year.
Yeah, because you got that foot going on right now. So somebody was on the fence about going to Jubilee. Why would you tell them to go?
I would have to ask them why they're on the fence.
Okay.
If it's cost, if they're not sure it's worth it, it's definitely worth it. And you're right, Laura. It's so hard to describe, but it's just the energy and everybody's there for the same thing, the same goal. And when you do well, everybody's cheering you on. And I mean, I don't know if you remember, Pat, but I was a new manager.
Yes,
I had just become manager, and I didn't know my name was going to be on the screen. So I actually got to go run up the ramp and run through the. Can't remember what we did, but yeah. So I mean, everybody was cheering for me to become manager. And it's like millions of people, or not millions, but hundreds of people I don't even know were happy for me, and that's just awesome. And when you see other people do good, you do the same thing. You're just so happy for their accomplishment and know that you can get there too.
That's right. And that is what it's all about. And Kelly, I think Kelly Jarvis has put up a good post. So I'm going to keep you on with me for a minute. For those of you who know Stacy, we actually have Stacy speechless about Jubilee, guys. That's how big Jubilee is. Stacy's never speechless. She was there for a minute. I was laughing.
Yeah.
And Kelly, you're exactly right. Kelly said, start putting away money every month. What we're actually going to do, what you need to do tonight, after we're done, if you're interested in going to Jubilee and you want to start saving, we're going to have a special Jubilee 2023 group, whether you've registered yet or not. And we're going to help you raise the funds. We're going to give you ideas on what you can do to get the money to go to Jubilee. Don't let the money hold you back. We'll get you there. We'll give you the ideas. You just got to work with the ideas and you will have the money to go to Jubilee. So I'll start that group probably tomorrow morning. And then we'll start adding people in, and your directors and I will start giving you ideas on how you can sell more product so you can go to Jubilee. So Stacy, I can't wait. I know you're already registered, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Next thing's the plane ticket, then the room. I already have it figured out.
Step by step. And I'm so glad you said that, because I'm going to go into that next. We're going to say goodbye to Stacy. Stacy, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
And now what I'm going to do for everyone is I'm going to go into my slides, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Jubilee and some of the particulars about Jubilee. Well, I think I am. What is going on here? I'm sorry, guys, my slides aren't coming up. This one. Where'd they go? Oh, Pat. Hold on, guys. I'm having technical problems here tonight. Hold on. There they are. There. Emily said she they have something planned that's important to the family. And Emily, that's a great thing. And here's what I can tell you. Jubilees usually are right around that same week every year. So you'll know for next year when you're planning the family calendar, kind of save those dates for Jubilee. We all have family stuff that goes on, so it's totally fine. We'll come back and share all the excitement. Okay, so let me talk to you a little bit about what's going on for Jubilee. And if you're watching this on Golden Opportunity, in the bottom right-hand corner, there is a little box that isn't totally filled in. If you click on that, it'll make it full screen, so you're not trying to see a small PowerPoint. It'll make it a little bit bigger for you. You also can, if you go to our YouTube channel, you can project this onto your television and sit on your couch and watch us. That's a little scary, but you can. Okay, so this, my friends, is Jubilee 2023. It is being held at the Gaylord Palms in Florida, which is the folks who went to Jubilee will tell you what a gorgeous, gorgeous hotel this is. It is just to go for the pools alone. Now, let me give you some of the details. Everyone on the 23rd got an email from Tupperware that came from events, USC, well, United States, Canada, at Tupperware.com with the invitation to register. Everybody has their own invitation. If you don't see, look in your spam folder. If you did not get it, message me. I'll give you the email to who to write to, and they'll resend it to you. So let me tell you also, registration is limited to 1,500 people. It is limited to 1,500 people. And right now, as of Sunday, Hernan told us we already had 500 across the US and Canada that's registered. So it's 1/3 filled already. When we hit that 1,500, that's it. The house is full. Now, registration is $330. And there is a split payment option when you register by April 15th, January, February, yes, April 15th. We'll make sure I say that right. There's a split payment option. So you can pay $110 when you register and then pay the other 2 payments by June 16th. And so that's one party, guys. One party every month for 3 months will pay your registration, but we'll talk more about that to you. Now, there is a sales qualification because why is Tupperware making you sell Tupperware to go to their convention? Because, man, you're paying your money. You might be thinking that. The reason they do, we only have 1,500 seats. And Tupperware wants the people in the seats who are engaged in their business. And what is $1,500? It's one party a month for 3 months. It's $500 in sales. That shows Tupperware that you are vested in your business, that you're there to learn, not just there for the pool. Sorry. And the great deal. Okay, so you've got, it is from March, April, and May to have $1,500 in cumulative sales. If you do it this month, you've got it done. Now, if you don't hit that target, Tupperware will refund your registration to you. Okay, great. Now, the next thing I've got for you is the dates, August 2nd through August 4th. Now, there's a tentative start time of 1 o'clock. There's a tentative start time of 1 o'clock and a tentative end time of 3. And if you're booking a flight, Tupperware recommends that you don't book your flight to leave Orlando before 6 p.m. Because if you book it before that, you've got to leave 2 hours early to get to the airport, even a little more because it's Orlando and it's a hugely busy airport. And we don't want you missing part of Jubilee because you're stressed out. You've got to get to the airport so you don't miss your flight. So do Friday night at 6 o'clock or maybe even Saturday morning. Now, the hotel. The hotel, Tupperware has negotiated a special room rate for us of $227. My friends, these rooms are drop dead gorgeous. And when you put 4 people in a room, there is an extra charge, I spelled charge wrong, sorry, of $20 per night. But I did some quick math, and we'll talk more about this, but if you had 4 people in the room sharing the room, your total for the 3 nights, if you stayed the 3 nights, would be $200 to stay in a drop-dead, gorgeous hotel and have the opportunity to learn from the best of best, because that's what happens at Jubilee. So I want to make sure you knew that. I actually printed things out so I could have it too. Yes, we got the time. And let me say too, When you register for Jubilee, make sure you follow the link and register online with the Gaylord Palms. Do not call the hotel. You will not get the Tupperware room rate. It is only available from the link online with your registration. Okay? Good to know, right? All these things. And, oops, I want to go back. I'm going to change my screens for just a minute. I want to see if anybody has that. Oh, Jenny tells me the hotel is gorgeous. Lisa Cox is jumping up and down in her chair. I'm checking answers. Can we fly? I'm going to bring Lisa on. Lisa, I can see you, but nobody else can. Why are you jumping up and down? How come I can't hear you? Did you mute yourself? Never mute yourself when you're on StreamYard. It mutes automatically. Go ahead.
I'm excited because me and Rosemary's going, and I've been talking to Gail, and she's probably going too. And I saw that I have 2 people.
You have 2 people going already with you.
Yes.
And we want more charms. I love that. All right, Miss Lisa. I'm going to say bye for a minute. I'll be back. Okay, so now you know about Jubilee. You know you want to go, and we'll help you get there. So just go ahead and register. We'll take care of the rest. All right. Now, already registered, and Lisa, she saw my screen. From the Lucky Charms, we have Lisa Cox and Rosemary already registered. For the Northern Lights, we've got Stacy and Wendy already registered. From the Butterflies, Jenny's registered, and from the Moonlighters, Marilyn's registered, and I'm registered. So I know this list is going to grow, but I have to say we have a great group already started, almost more than anybody else in our region. In fact, I had some of my business leader partners calling me today and saying, Pat, you've already got so many people registered. I said, I know, they're superstars. Okay, so now let's go. Kelly just said she's registering tonight. I know, it just came on the 23rd. It just came, guys. So it is truly, truly so exciting. And I have to tell you one more thing. It is only a virtual event. It's only a live event. There is no virtual option. There is no virtual option whatsoever. And I didn't say this. With your registration, you also are going to get a product pack of new products that will be in the fall catalog of at least $100. So think of it that way. That brings down your registration too. So yes, Tammy's going to register tonight too. Yay, Fire and Ice will have 2. Okay, now let me keep going. I want to do some recognition for the month of February. Then Lisa is going to help us train. And we have 2 of our top consultants that are going to help us train. So I want to get to that too. So let's go. We want to congratulate. We have a brand new manager here at Golden Opportunity, and we're so excited to welcome her back to leadership. And from the Northern Lights, we are thrilled to announce that Samantha DeRozier and her Tupper Wonders are officially back to manager status as of the end of February. And that means Samantha is getting that $250 product pack from Tupperware, and she's in a drawing for a $2,000 trip voucher. Now, this trip voucher is just for people who met this challenge from February through the end of March, so you still have time to qualify. And at this level, it's just all the consultants who moved up to the manager and all the managers that moved up a level. They're in one drawing. So how exciting is this? I would love, 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 love for someone to win. Oh, and Kelly's saying that it's Samantha's birthday. Happy birthday, Samantha. I bet you're not on tonight. It's your birthday. So we're so happy for Samantha. And we're going to be talking a lot about the opportunity to get this $250 pack in the month of March. All our consultants, if you want to, could move up to manager this month. Now, we might have another new manager announcement tomorrow, but I have to be quiet about it right now. It's kind of a surprise. Okay. Now we have in the month of February our first order qualifiers, and that was submitting your first $99 order, and you're a new consultant in the month of February. And I am so excited to see so many qualifiers. And we have Tammy Planky from the Northern Lights. We have Penny from the Moonlighters. And Penny, congratulations. You came in like the last day of the month, and boy, you got that done, girl. Congratulations. And we have Michelle Davis from the Butterflies. We have Michaela from Fire and Ice. We have Mary from the Dream Team. We have Liza Jane from the Northern Lights. We have Nicole from Fire and Ice. And we have Victoria from the Northern Lights. All of you are going to, if you don't already have it, are going to have a coupon, and you get to pick. Do you want your supersonic chopper set or do you want your fridge smart? Isn't it great to have choices? So congratulations to everybody who qualified. We're so happy for you. Then our first party awards. Now, these are folks who submitted at least $500 in the month of February and joined Tupperware in the month of February. And we had 2 that achieved it. We're so excited from you. From the Northern Lights, we have Liza Jane. We're so excited for you. And we have Nicole from Fire and Ice. Yay! So very happy. And you also are going to have a choice. Once again, choices are great. Of either taking the round Benton Surf set or the canister set, whichever one is best for you. Now, when you help others, there's something good for you. Tupperware does something wonderful for you. So for people who welcome new consultants in the month of February, and that new consultant submitted at least $99, the recruiter gets an award. And this month, last month, it was 2 of the 360 commuter mugs, which are fabulous because you don't have to think about where you're drinking from. Wherever you tip, it comes out and lets you drink. It's a fabulous concept. So Samantha DeRozier qualified, Marilyn qualified, Jenny B qualified, Brenda Crawford, Karen Jones, and Tammy Philbrick. All qualified for helping a new consultant start their business with their 99. How cool is that? I love all the congratulations. And then I want to recognize, we're going to do our number one in personal sales. Can we have a drum roll, please? She's probably hopping up and down and probably just passed out. Brad and her brother's going to have to pick her up off the floor right now. Number 1 in personal sales for the month of February. I think it's the first time ever she's been number 1 in sales. Is Jenny Bocat, $4,586. $4,586. Congratulations, Jenny. And there is the person who recruited Jenny and gave her the Tupperware opportunity, Caitlin McCarrick, cheering her on. How cool is that? I'm going to tell you a little story about Jenny. She needed something to do, is what I've been told. And her brother, Brad, works with Caitlin and went in and said, my sister needs something to do. And Caitlin said, well, then she's going to sell Tupperware. And Caitlin signed Jenny up for Tupperware, and the rest is history. So cool. I'm just so cool about that. Congratulations, Jenny. We're so excited. I hope you're off the floor by now and the dog's not licking your face and all that good stuff. I love to tease her. It's so much fun. And then let's recognize our top 2 through 8 in personal sales. I'm going to start at number 8. Holly Williams is number 8 with 1,172. Congratulations, Holly. Number 7 is one of our future managers, Wendy from the Northern Lights, 1,509. That means Wendy earned her personal volume bonus. How cool. There's Brad cheering on Jenny. Congratulations, Wendy, $1,509. Number 6 is Star Director Kelly Jarvis with $1,949. Number 6, congratulations, Kelly. Number 5 from the Butterflies, relatively new consultant in her first 3 months, Jeannie LaPointe, $2,149. Congratulations. Number 4 in personal sales is Marilyn Billings, 2-star director with $3,030. Congratulations, Marilyn. Number 3 from the Butterflies. Look at this, guys. Okay, $3,380. That's Susan Emberley. Or Susan, you're going to teach me how to say that if I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. Give me grace. I try not to, but sometimes I do. But congratulations, $3,380. Congratulations. Number 2 in personal sales for the month of February from the Northern Lights was Karen Jones with $3,446. $3,446. Amazing. And I just can't wait to see what you guys are going to do in March. Now we have our 9 through 15. Number 15 is our birthday girl, Samantha DeRozier, new manager, $937. Number 14 is Rosemary from the Lucky Charms, $939. Lisa's cheering. Number 13 is Debbie Washburn Sykes from Endless Opportunity at $953. Number 12 was just on camera with me, Stacy Goki from the Northern Lights, $956. Congratulations. Number 11, someone who's very, very consistent, and I know how hard she works her business because I see a lot of her posts, is April Holiday, $1,004 in number 11. Congratulations. In number 10 is Lisa Cox, director, with $1,124. Congratulations, Lisa. Number 9 from the Fire and Ice team, and she brought in a new consultant this month, is Tammy Philbrick, $1,130. Congratulations all. Wow. And you're right. Thank you, Nicole. Perfect. Well done, all. That's a great cheer. Thank you so much. Now, moving on. Then we have our top recruiting teams. We have 2 teams that are our top recruiting teams this month. In the number 2 position, we have the Dream Team. Congratulations, Dream Team. Brenda Crawford and her team. And in the number 1 position, we have Kelly Jarvis and her Northern Lights with 4 new team members. Congratulations, Northern Lights. You are on the grow. Great work. Amazing. Amazing. And April said she's glad to be in the top 15. Yes, you should be. You work so consistently, April. That's totally fabulous. Okay, moving along. Our recruiter rewards. I love to recognize people who are achieving the challenges that Tupperware gives. When you welcome someone in the month of February and that new person held their launch party or held their first party or just gathered up $500 in orders, the recruiter got an amazing opportunity to get the MicroPro Grill, one of my favorite products, for just $50. We had 2 people at Golden Opportunity who achieved that. Tammy Philbrick, congratulations, from Fire and Ice, and Karen Jones from Northern Lights. Both of you qualified for that MicroPro Grill for just $50. Wow, that's amazing. Then I have lots of fun recognition tonight. Our top personal recruiters. In order for the company to grow, Golden Opportunity to grow, in order for you to grow in your personal business and go to the next level, it's all about sharing your opportunity. And for Tupperware to grow, so we can give away more, Tupperware can give away more stuff, we need a bigger sales force. And so our top personal recruiters, welcoming 1 team member. Emily, you're on with me. Congratulations. Emily, welcome to new team members. Samantha DeRozier from the Northern Lights. Tammy Philbrick from Fire and Ice, and Marilyn Billings, 2-star director from the Moonlighters, all welcomed 1. Karen Jones, welcome 2 from the Northern Lights. Congratulations, Karen. Jenny B, welcome 2. In fact, Jenny did it from Monday to Wednesday. And that's amazing. She just set a goal that she was not going to end the month without having personal recruits, and she made it happen. Monday to Wednesday, she welcomed 2. And our number 1 in personal recruiting for the month is the amazing Brenda Crawford. Congratulations, Brenda. Yay! And I also want to say about Brenda, she recruited 3 and she had a concussion. Yeah, so that's amazing. Now let's keep going because we got more cool stuff to do. Our top units for the month. Vermont Strong with 3,588. That's Holly Williams and her team, the number 2 unit for the month. Our number one in sales is 5,675, and that is the Dragonflies. Congratulations, Lisa Berry. I know you're in Florida right now on vacation, but maybe you'll see this on replay. Congratulations to the Dragonflies. To be recognized as a top unit, the manager has to meet all 3 buckets: personal sales, active personal recruits, and team sales. That's how we recognize our top units. Yay, Holly, Tammy. And Tammy, you are part of that. And Stacy, you're right. Who could say no to Brenda? Who could say no to Brenda? I know, it's so true. Now we're going into our top director teams. Our top director teams for the month. In the number 2 position, pick her up off the floor again. She's probably on the floor. $11,010. The Butterflies, our number 2 director team for the month of February. Congratulations. And our number 1 director team. And they welcomed new people this month, so they are on the grow. They welcomed 4, so we know March is even going to be bigger. Number 1 director team. Sorry for the typo. $13,688. Congratulations to the Northern Lights. And we got to put that up there because I know the butterflies want to cheer. And I know Stacy's cheering and Kelly's cheering on her Northern Lights. We're so proud of all of you. Congratulations for a job well done. Well done. So now what we're going to do is I want you to grab your notebook. I kind of begged two of our top personal sellers for the month of February to join me here on camera and to share some insights about their Tupperware business. So I want you all to give them lots of love because, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking. So I'm going to take this down and I'm going to bring Susan up. She's here with me and I got to grab it. Hey, Susan. And here's Miss Karen. Yay. Okay. First thing we need you to do for us is go ahead and introduce yourself. Who wants to go first?
I will.
Yay, Susan. Not shy. Good.
So I'm Susan Emberly. I live in Maine, and I am very new to this. This year started in December, so this is way more than I had expected for sure.
So, I love that. And Susan, we're going to come back to you in just a second. I'm going to let Karen introduce herself. Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen Jones. I live in Florida, Southwest Florida, actually. And I'm relatively new also, Susan. So it's been fun.
And what's so amazing is Susan joined in December and has over $3,000 or well over, I wrote it down, over $5,000 in personal sales. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy. And Karen, you joined in January. You both have sold over $6,000 since you've joined Tupperware. Yeah. So do you see everybody why I asked them to share with us today? So what I asked them, and either one can answer me whenever they want, but tell me, why did you join Tupperware? That's the first thing I want to know. Tell me a little bit about you guys. What's your life like every day?
Well, I'll start if you want.
I would love that.
Well, I'm semi-retired. I do have another job, so to speak, but I'm home. And you wanted to know why I chose to do this.
Yeah.
And it was, well, I just wanted a little something extra to keep me busy, but I also wanted to earn some extra money because my husband and I are going to be married for 35 years this year. And so I wanted... Thanks. I wanted to be able to take a nice long trip. And I knew that the only way to do that was to get a little extra income in. So that is one of the reasons why. But I actually came to Jenny and asked Jenny, if she would take me on because my town mill just down the road opens up in the summertime and has booths. And last year, I had noticed that there was a Tupperware lady, but I hadn't seen her again. And I love Tupperware, and I didn't see any, Tupperware ladies. So nobody to contact. So I was like, hey, Jenny, what do you think? So I told her what my idea was, what I thought about doing, and, doing the booth, which also benefits the mill restoration. So it's a win-win. So I get money, they get money, which is, our town mill, they do a lot. So it's kind of like me giving to the mill as well. So.
And you're giving back to the community as well. Yes. I love that. But everybody, I want you to think, there's more people out there like Susan who want to take a special trip and are looking for a way to fund it. So in your parties, you really could say, like when you start your party, people join Tupperware for all sorts of different reasons. I actually have somebody on my team who joined Tupperware because she wants to go on a special anniversary trip with her husband. That's going to resonate with somebody. You can take other people's stories and use them for you. Miss Karen, tell us about you. Did you? It's okay. We don't mind barking dogs.
I don't think she heard you, Pat.
Karen, did you freeze on me?
I'm sorry. What did you say, Pat?
I know. Karen, tell us about you. Tell us your story. How did you join Tupperware?
My daughter had a birthday party.
Okay.
And my daughter had a birthday party, and she had no dishes for the leftovers. I contacted Lisa in Vermont to order some Tupperware bowls, and Lisa said, "You want to have a party?" And it all led from there. And once I watched Lisa have my party, I was enthralled. I couldn't believe the incredible products, the things that Tupperware had done over the years, because it had been many years
It's
since
so
I
funny,
was
Susan.
involved. And I said, I have to do this. And here I am. And I love the new
Is
products.
she cutting out on you guys or just on my end?
Just on your end, Pat.
Ah, okay.
You got it? Hello?
Oh, guys, you are cutting out so bad with me tonight.
I can see you, Karen. It's just Pat's having troubles.
Okay, so
Okay.
I
Can
think
you
it's
hear
my
me?
end, guys, because of the storms.
Yeah, it's probably.
Now I can, hon. Yes. I'm
It
taking my
says I'm
Wi-Fi
in the
down on
show.
my phone. I love it. So you joined Tupperware because your daughter needed more Tupperware.
That's it.
Okay, I
And
love it.
when I got into the catalog with Lisa, I saw all the innovative new products, and I said, wow. And I was totally enthralled. So here I am.
And here you are. All right, so now we
Yeah,
know
here
why
I
they
am.
joined. So you're both doing amazing, and I know you're holding parties. You're both doing virtual parties. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is making your virtual parties so good? What do you
For
think?
me personally, I feel like a lot of the information that I have gathered from our lives and from Jenny, and just things like keeping good communication with my host,
Yeah.
letting the guests know that are in the group where she's at, because I feel like if I was on the other end, I wouldn't want to have to keep asking, well, how much am I at now? Where am I at now? That kind of thing. And so I try to think about it and I think, what would I want? And so I'm trying to provide that for the person that I have for a host. And so
Okay, I gotta stop because I gotta jump up and down. I just have to because it's like I'm bursting. That's so good. Did everybody write that down? Seriously, I know you think I'm silly, but did you hear what she says? She's putting herself in the position of the host. What would the host want? How would I want to be treated if I was the hostess? Okay, I'll stop. Go ahead.
so
I get excited.
it's okay. It's all right. I've also sort of thought about some of the other parties I've had, from other companies and, how are those run and what are those like and what kind of things do they do? And from all of those, one of the things that for me personally, was the not knowing where I stood. And for me, I really feel like that's what made a difference because they're not constantly asking me, where am I at, what I'm at? And her guests know what they need to do to help her. They're not like, sitting in the background going, geez, I wonder what she's doing or what, where her party's at or,
Yeah.
I encourage people to look at the catalog, look at is there something that you need? Is there, all sorts of things like that.
So Susan, let's go back to how do you share that in your party where your hostess is at? Do you share like every couple of days or sales or what do you do?
Well, I usually share when somebody makes a order.
Yeah.
My very first thing I do is I go immediately to the group and thank that person for ordering. That is the number one thing that I feel really makes a difference in the group because they love hearing, you know, um,
Everybody likes being appreciated.
Exactly.
Everybody likes being
They
thanked.
love hearing the
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, depending on where the person's at with a goal, say for example, if an order just came in and it was like a, you know, $25 from reaching the 200 level, then
Yeah.
I will post, thank you for helping Renee reach the almost reach the 200 goal. And I'll say she's only now $25 away from hitting that, that kind of thing. And it just makes a huge difference.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Gosh, I'm glad I'm here tonight. It just brings it all back. Is there what else? Is there anything else you'd like to add, Susan? Because you might have more, and we want to hear it.
Well, I know this is going to sound funny, but I love my Bitmojis.
Oh, okay. Tell us. How do you love them? What do you think they do for you?
Well, they just add a little bit of fun to the party.
Yeah.
I love the Tough Social stuff. I use it. And, occasionally I like to do a little something different just to have fun because that's who I am. I like to have fun. So I love my Bitmoji and I will use it. And if you type in what you're looking for, it'll pop it right up. So when I'm looking for 2 people to book, or I've got 1 day left for taking party orders, I'll type 1 day left. It'll put up a little Bitmoji of, with a little saying that says 1 day left to order, and
Oh, I love
with
it.
all these fun little things. And I just think it's fun. It just adds a little extra fun to the party.
Well, I'm all about the fun. That's why I've been here for 40 years. It's got to be fun, or why are we doing it?
Exactly.
Such a good idea. I love it. Aren't you glad I invited them to talk to us tonight, everybody? We are so grateful to hear your voices and what you're doing. Yay. Now, Karen, what's going on in your world? Over $3,000.
What do you want to know?
Oh, stop.
I think fun is what it's all about.
Okay.
Encourage your people that this is okay and we're going to have some fun. And sometimes I friend everybody and I check out their page to see if there's some common ground that we have. And I bring them in with that common ground, and I use a lot of we. Instead of I have this, instead of I have this, I say we want this.
Wonderful.
This is what we want. And wouldn't this be wonderful if we had this?
Oh.
Instead of, to share. And I just want them to have a good, exciting time in the party, whether it's an online party or if it's one thing that Kelly brought me into is that we have a campground that we have common folk with just on the ground.
Yeah.
So I want them to have fun. So I set up like a demonstration at the campground.
Oh, I love it.
And it's going to be fun. And I'm excited. And it is. This should be fun. This should be fun. And it's okay to have fun at these parties.
You're not supposed to be so serious. Nobody wants to be lectured. Nobody wants this to sound like it's world peace. It's a bowl, people. Get over yourselves. That's what I've always said.
It's okay to have adventure, right?
And I love how you're saying we. This is what we need in our kitchen, because that puts you on the side of the table with your customer instead of sitting across the table from them. You're right. There. I love that. So guys, not I, it's we. That's super.
Thank you.
The other thing,
think so too.
Yeah, going on their page and finding something. So if you found something like somebody likes to bake and you like to bake, how would you bring that into the party? How would you comment on it?
What's your favorite cookies?
There you go.
Share a recipe with me. I love it.
There you go.
I'm going to make my husband cook it.
Yeah, we got to go make cookies. Now, Susan, I love what you're both doing. You're brand new in the business and you found your own style. You're not trying to copy me or Kelly or Jenny. You're doing you. And I think that's what's so important with this business. You got to be you. You got to be authentic. It just carries over and keeps the customer as a friend. You're talking to a friend. You're not talking to a stranger. You're not talking to someone you're trying to sell to. You're just showing them a product. Susan?
I just said right.
Okay. Now, Susan, somebody asked this question, so I'm going to let you answer it.
Sure. What is that? A Bitmoji? Well, it's like an avatar, but you got to download the app. A Bitmoji is just a comic character of yourself. And the app itself has all of these phrases that, you can type it in and it'll pull up anything that you type in. So, but you do have to download it. It's called Bitmoji.
Susan, do us a favor on our Golden Opportunity page. Just put a couple of your crazy ones up so people can see, and then they'll understand.
I actually can't because I can't type on this. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching on my phone. I'm sorry. I
That's
can't.
okay. You can do it later. You can do it anytime. It's
Okay.
fine. Or anybody who has any, go ahead and post them for us. So Laura will see what we're talking about. I can't do it either right now because I'm on this. But thank you. Is there anything else you two want to add? I just want to congratulate you again. 3,000 over 3,000.
Well, I think you did ask us one more thing, was if we had any dating ideas.
Yes, please share. Thanks. Oh, I love you.
So actually, I had a situation today where I decided to give an extra gift for two people to get if they decided to book, because I had my host who reached her $500, and she this morning was like, I can't get anybody to book for me, and she was really upset. And so I said, I have something up my sleeve. Don't worry about it. So I decided to take, Pat, the 2 canisters that you sent me, and I offered them as a free gift to anyone that, the first 2 people I said that commented yes to booking and holding a party. And then I would mail that to them when their party was done. And I have 2 hosts for this lady, and she is getting her she wanted the red set, but now she's all excited about $80 in free Tupperware. So she sent me a message going, do I have to get the red set? Can I get free Tupperware? And I'm like, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm over the moon excited because there's so much right about what Susan did. First of all, she used product that she had to incentivize someone to have a party. And she's not mailing it until they hold their party. And she got the datings for that hostess. That hostess is going to be your raving fan for the next 20 years, Susan, because you did that for her. And she's going to be like, I had a party with Susan and she helped me get my datings. That's the number one fear of people having a party.
I just want to jump in. She's actually trying to get me more bookings because she said I'm so much fun.
Okay, I'm just like the happiest woman in the whole wide world tonight. You guys are so good. Okay, that's what we're talking about. If you're new and you're wondering, well, it's not my job to help the hostess. Yeah, it is, because that's how you build raving fans who will refer you out to other people.
Yes.
And really, Susan, you need to say, honey, you're so much fun. You need to join my team. And then we'll have fun all the time.
I did offer her the new host thing, Pat. You'd be proud of me.
Yes. I'm really proud of you. All right, so yes, I know Jenny's just having the best night in the whole wide world because she got Susan's on her team, and I know Kelly's jumping up and down. Karen, is there anything you had about dating that you wanted to share? I'm so excited.
It's a we thing.
It's what?
We need to help our host. We need to help our host.
Yeah.
Come on in. What do you have to lose?
That's right.
Let's have a party. It's fun.
It's fun. And you're taking away that whole thing that this is a big deal. It's just a fun thing to do. Everybody wants to do it. So there's your word of the night, which is we. And I love it.
We.
And yes, I'm so proud of you too. And I want you both on our leadership team because I want to work even more with you. You guys are amazing.
Thank
And you
you.
are our future. And we thank you so much for sharing tonight. We'll get out the Bitmoji. I bet you all have a whole page of notes. I want to make sure after we're done tonight, you guys start commenting about what you learned from Susan and Karen. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, so we'll say good night. Yay! Give my brother a cheer.
Hi, Susan.
Yay! Yes, you two are coming to Jubilee, right? Just say yes. Don't even say,
Oh.
don't say. I'm going to work on you. I'm going to work on you. All right. Good night.
Thank you,
Good
Pat.
night.
Bye. Oh, Susan, I got to figure out. Hold on, honey. I know. I'll take you off. So you're like, bye, Pat. Okay. So, yes, Jenny's doing, and we got Nicole saying, thank you, thank you. Guys, that was amazing. Was that worth your time being here tonight? You make sure your friends who aren't watching tonight come back and listen in. Now, what I'm going to do for you, and then Lisa Cox is going to come help me here in just a moment. I get to do something I love that I don't do often enough. I get to talk to you about Tupperware tonight. Yay! So I have here in my kitchen one of my products that I think is an unsung hero of Tupperware, and that's the Smart Steamer. And now it's called the Smart Multi Cooker. When it first came out, it was the Smart Steamer, but it has evolved. So I'm going to show you what this product can do. I'm actually going to do some meal prep for lunch for Norm and I. And I thought if I'm going to do it, I might as well share with you. So if you've never used the Smart Multi Cooker, and I want to know if you have or if you like the Smart Multi Cooker, I want to tell you what it's all about. So first of all, it's got this funny cover. See that cover? It's got holes in it. So here you've got some drainage holes, and this is indented. And then on the back side of it, it's got a place for what? What's going on here? What is all this on the back? So this is a special cover. This cover is going to go on the base with this white cover. Well, what is it? A hat? What is it? I don't know. Well, this is so you can do rice or pasta in your Smart Multi Cooker. So your Smart Multi Cooker will do rice, it'll do pasta, it will also steam fish, potatoes, vegetables, anything you'd want to steam, even eggs. So it's really a 3-in-1. That's why it's a multi cooker, because it does more than one thing. And as Michelle Perry said today, when she did some of our Tough Now training, it's so important to have a product that does more than just one thing in your kitchen. So when we're doing it for rice, this is why you can't use regular Tupperware for rice, because rice will boil up. And then if you do it in the microwave, it'll also boil over. But when you do it in the Smart Multi Cooker, because I just did that upside down. No, that's the way I want it. What's going to happen is if it boils up, it's going to go back down into the container. If it goes too high, it is also going to go into this indentation and then back down into the container. So you're not going to have a boil over. This will cook 3 cups of rice. The other thing it'll do for you is it's set it and forget it. You put it in the microwave, you set the time and walk away. And when you come back, you'll have perfect rice. So if you know people who love to cook rice and they think they need to go buy a rice maker, they can have the multi-cooker, cook it their rice, cook their pasta, and then do what I'm going to do with it tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use it for rice or pasta tonight. I'm going to use it my favorite way, which is as a steamer. Now, here's the cool part. This is regular Tupperware plastic. So microwaves go through plastic, paper, glass, like it's not even there. The microwaves just shoot right through it, and they go looking for fat, sugar, and water. When they find fat, sugar, and water, in fact, they like fat first, sugar second, and water third, what they do is they hit that molecules in the fat, and they make them jiggle. Remember that? I don't know if some of you remember, but there used to be an exercise place where they put a band around you and it wiggled your butt. Yeah, it's kind of the same idea. But here's the thing. As those molecules rub together, if you do that with your hands, what do you feel? Well, you feel heat. Microwaves do not cook your food. What microwaves do is jiggle the molecules, generate heat, and that's what's going to cook your food. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put some water on the base. Then we're going to take the colander. It can also be used as a colander. How cool is that? It's a colander. And Kelly's saying it's great for doing the rice and steaming all in one. So true. This, my friends, has metal in it. Now, it'll hold 3 cups of pasta, Nicole. It'll hold 3 cups. So I want to steam. I don't want the microwaves to cook, to hit those molecules and start them moving. I want to steam. So here, because this is metal, microwaves bounce off of metal. Your microwave oven is actually a 6-sided microwave box, metal box. So as the microwaves are raining down, they're actually, if you have a carousel, which most of us do now, your food is just traveling through that rain of microwaves. And if some move and bounce, they're going to bounce across that metal of those sidewalls, the cover, the base, and even the door has metal on it because of that metal screen. So they're just bouncing around inside and your food is traveling through. But because of the metal, the microwaves cannot penetrate this. They just bounce off. Now remember, I said microwaves are attracted to fat, sugar, and water. That's what they're attracted to. In the bottom of this container, I'm going to put about 1 3/4 cups of water. But because I'm a lazy cook, though I love to cook, I'm going to tell you that I'm just going to fill it to the line. Now, if I was doing pasta, there is actually a max full line for the water in the pasta. You don't want to go up over that. But I'm just going to steam, so I'm going to go to this line right here and just fill it with water. It's just regular old cold tap water. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I'm going to make in a second. I want to steam some potatoes. I don't want to micro cook them. I want them to steam. What else can I steam in here? We steam salmon. We can steam shrimp. We can steam broccoli. Oh my gosh, it comes out so gorgeous. You can even, my friends, steam a hamburger. What? You can put a hamburger patty in here, fill it all up, put it in the micro steamer and steam it. No added fat whatsoever. And you can make hamburger sliders, but we'll do that next time. We're not going to do that tonight. So what we actually are going to make is something that we love for salads at our house and it's French, so y'all can laugh at me, and Norm was laughing. He might run up and say it for me, but it's a Lisa style tuna salad. There it is. I'll post it later. So this is just a great salad, but if you're making it on top of the stove, it's kind of a pain in the drain because you've got to steam the potatoes, you got to steam the green beans, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's not something you would do unless you had our microwave smart steamer. So what I have here are just some baby red potatoes that I've already cut up, and I'm going to dump those in here, and they are actually going to steam for 10 minutes. So how does this work? Remember, the microwaves are going to go through this plastic like it's not even there. The microwaves are going to find the water. They're going to boil the water. The boiled water is going to come up through the holes and steam those potatoes. And they're going to be fork tender and perfect in 10 minutes. Now, but what about the cover? Well, the cover is actually has the same metal in it. So with this cover on, those potatoes are totally in the safety zone for microwaves. Microwaves cannot get to those potatoes in any shape or form. The only things the microwaves are going to affect in this meal right now is the water. It's the only thing. So I'm going to set this in the microwave for 10 minutes and let these steam. And then I'm going to come back and do the next step. Meanwhile, I'm going to ask Lisa Cox to come up. And Lisa's going to talk to us about, I'm going to bring her on. Lisa's going to talk to us about after party planning. How do you keep in touch with your hostess to make that party successful? So Miss Lisa, it's all yours, ma'am. I'm going to drop off. Have fun.
Bye. Okay, so I know the other day that we did some training. I think it was Carolyn, or where did Carolyn come? Maybe that's somebody I need to recruit. Either Marilyn or Kelly did on party planning and things. But what you really do, you've got to make sure that you're staying in contact with them. And that's either like at a home party, for a home party, or a Facebook party. It goes both ways. So what I find is best is for as soon as they date that party with you, to go ahead and write them a thank you note. That way, when you mail them, I said yes, mail them a thank you note, they know that you're expecting them to do a party, So, and to me, I mean, who gets thank you notes anymore? A lot of times when you give gifts now, you don't even get thank you notes and stuff. But that, to me, that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing, and I know that they talked about this, was getting that wish list. And that way you know what they're looking for. So you know what you're working toward. And it's not about you. It's not about you making that $100 or that $200. It's about what you can do for them. Because if you work with them to get their what they want for free or for half price, then it's going to come back and get you what you want, which is the money. So, just for instance, say that my party plan with a host and she wants the stack cooker. Well, that's a great product to have, and it's something that I show at just about all of my parties. And right now, it is $189. Well, not many people are going to spend $189 on a product like that just right out. So say they have, they've made this list and everything, and say we're doing a Facebook party and we are talking, and during that party, once she hits, $300 in sales, I'm going to make sure that I'm sending her a message that, girl, congratulations, you can get your stack cooker for half price, which is $94.50. That is awesome. But let's just keep going. Let's see what else we get. So let's keep going. So I'm gonna every time that she gets sales, just like Susan, I think was saying a few minutes ago, that you want to make sure they know they're getting sales. That's exactly right. You don't want someone to ask you, well, do I have any sales yet? You want to make sure that you're telling them every time and who it is and thanking them on that party and stuff. So you want to make sure that they're doing that. And then, so say when she gets to $750, then that's when she can get that stack cooker, for only $76.50. Sorry, lost my train of thought for a second. So when they get to 750, they're getting $112.50 for free, a free product, so they can take that off of the $189. So you stay in contact with them, letting them know where they are. But when they get to that $750, then that's when you want to say, you know what, let's push it on. Let's go. Because when you hit 1,000, you can get it for free and still have a couple of bucks to spend. And you're going to get your 3 half off items and things like that. So you just want to, if you keep telling them where they're at, and you can also tell the party, if you want to, in your Facebook parties and stuff, and at your home parties, you can tell them that as well, that Karen is working for getting this stack cooker for free. So we want to make sure she does it, and you want to tell them why. And then when you're talking to them about that stack cooker, ask them, what is going to be your first recipe? Because they probably have seen me do a couple of recipes in it, like maybe the lasagna, or maybe the cake. That's what I would do first, is the cake. So you got to keep that dream, keep that excitement about getting that product for free or for half price. So you got to keep that. Again, make sure you're doing the wish list. In a couple of days before the party and things, make sure that they are inviting people, and and encourage them to have 10 people at the party, regardless if it's like active people. We have these Facebook parties and they may be 30 or 40 people in it, but you only have like 6 or 7 that's doing something. So you want to encourage them to have at least 10 people either in attendance at their home party or in attendance at their Facebook party. And you want to make sure, just remind them, make sure you're engaging and things like that. You can't ghost your host, or next thing you know, they're going to be ghosting you. So you got to stay in touch with them. the day before the party, if you're going to the party, always try to call them and, see how many people do you have coming. Let's see, I'm going to be there about 30 minutes before the party. And do I need to bring a card table of my own? Or do you have a coffee table or a bar or something that I can sit up on? So those are just little things like that. You want to make sure that they have some outside orders, a couple of days before the party. Ask them, do you have outside orders? And you want to make sure that they're getting their outside orders from people that are not coming to the party. I've had parties before. Well, yeah, they had $200 in outside orders before I got there, but it was from the 3 people that came to the party. So, you got to make sure that you put that wording in there. Let me see what else I need to tell you. Make sure you tell them when they have an online order. And I have this little sheet here that's called, and what it is Hostess hit me with your best shot, and have a chance to earn up to $20 in free product at the party. And you can change this around. Like for S is you hold the party on that same date. And that's the same as, an in-home party or a Facebook party. Make sure they're doing that. So if they just hold on the same date, they're gonna get $5 from you. Okay. Or you can do it a gift. It can be just like a little tiny treasure or something. And H is have 10 guests at the party. So that just kind of, does that, um, reminds them of that. And then the O is outside orders. Have $200 in outside orders before the party. And to me, that's important because if you do that, you've already made some money. And then I like this one here. T is for 3 bookings. I know Pat's going to be jumping up and down for that, but have 3 friends book a party off of yours, and then they get $5. Okay. So there's just different little things. I know we have the tic-tac-toes and things like that. To me, I like this one because it's just short and easy. A lot of people don't like to do a whole lot of reading and stuff, but the tic-tac-toes are awesome as well. But these are, so I really like that one.
I've never seen that one before, Lisa. That's brand new to me. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's so fun.
But
Give me your best shot.
It's just simple.
Yeah.
And we can change it around to where, because if they have, 10 guests at the party and $200 in outside orders, you've had a great party.
You better believe it.
So
we're going to want you to post that for us because we all want it. That's awesome.
I figured so. So that's fine, no problem. But that's the biggest thing is just staying in touch with them. You don't want to stalk them, but you want to make sure that they know that you're coming and you're going to be doing their party. But the biggest thing is, like you said, is engage. The more you talk to them, the more, as long as you've got to know what they want. They may want that host gift special. They may want the stack cooker. They may just want some new bowls, and that's great.
It is. And this, I tell you guys, this is one I would put down over your desk. You can't ghost your host. Don't ghost your host. I love those words. Don't ghost your host.
Yeah.
Because then she's going to ghost you. I mean, Lisa, those were such good words. I was like, oh my gosh, that's good. I think sometimes we're scared to contact and we think we're bothering them. Yeah. And really what you're doing is you're ghosting them.
Yeah. But you got to set that goal, and you got to build their belief that they can do it. It's just like how we break down, parties and these are goals into how many parties. We just got to break down their party into how many orders.
What a great point. And I want to congratulate Laura. She does something great too. She's giving a hostess a challenge. Have one person that wants to host before the party, and they get a keychain. If they have 2 hosts or $200 in pre-orders, they get a surprise from her stock. That's another great idea. Great work, Laura. So much good. But Lisa and I agree. The thank you note is a big thing. Old school.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It's not a book, guys. It's just a couple lines. That's all it is.
Yeah. And thank them if you have a VIP page. Hopefully you're asking them to, join your VIP page and stuff. Make sure you thank them on that VIP page, because that lets people know on your VIP page that you are dating parties, you're holding parties.
I agree. And then at the end, thank her again and say, oh my gosh, Lisa, I'm so excited you had an $800 party. I'm so excited for Lisa and her wonderful party. Because people are like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa Cox, you're just amazing. Thank you so much for sharing with all of us. Oh, the microwave just went off. So we're going to say goodbye to Lisa. Yes, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to the microwave and pull the microwave out, pull out my smart steamer. I'm going to pull over my cutting board because it is going to be hot. And then I'm going to do the next stage of this wonderful salad. So that was in the microwave for about 10 minutes. That steamed my potatoes. It did. Oh, I can smell it. Okay, yeah. Now we have some green beans. See, I'm going to open this towards you guys. Ready for the steam? Whoa! Let's check those potatoes because I'm curious. And the potatoes are just the way I want them. They're just under fork tender because there's one more step. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take some fresh green beans. So I bought a bag, or Norm bought me, a bag of green beans from the grocery store. The rest of the bag is going in the fridge smart because I'm not going to leave them in that cellophane. And we are going to take the top level, which is also acts as a colander, but also is going to give me a second layer to steam. And now I'm going to steam everything. It's all going back in the microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes. That's all it's going to take because I want those green beans just to be al dente. I don't want them to be mushy. That's not going to taste the way we want. So this is going to go back in the microwave, and I'm going to come back and share something else with you. So in it goes. Done. I'm learning my new microwave, guys. Yeah, that's right. My new microwave, I'm still learning. Now what we have to do is we want to wash the salad greens because even though they say they're pre-washed, no. So what I've done here is I have the salad greens, they were just sitting in some cold water. Well, now I want to drain them and spin them dry because I don't want them to be sitting in a lot of moisture and making a mushy salad. So that's the beauty of our new salad spinner. Well, it's not new, but we're glad it's back. So I'm just going to drain this in the sink into the colander. Woo! There we go. Or shake it a little bit. And, okay guys, I set the microwave wrong. New microwave, I'm still learning. There we go. I set it for 33 seconds. I'm still learning. So now I've got the greens in the salad spinner. I'm going to move my cutting board, and I'm just going to spin them dry. Once again, we all know why. Now, this Husker special with this salad spinner, I got to tell you guys, you have to have this salad spinner because doing what I'm going to do right now is going to wow people. Because really, look how easy this is. I mean, I can just do it with one hand, one finger. I'm just going to spin this dry. It's just fun. I mean, if you have kids in the kitchen with you, they love to do it. I will tell you what Norm did years ago. He would spin the salad spinner like Tim Taylor, you know, go really, really fast and then take the cover off and watch lettuce fly across the floor. Yeah, that's what he used to do. But now what I'm going to do, in fact, you're going to laugh at me. I'm going to drain that water into one of these because I want you to see how that water looks. Let's see. Okay. There is just a little green tinge to that. Wasn't that bad, but let me tell you, sometimes I rinse greens after. Well, there is definitely green. You can see that. So that was the residue of the dirt that came off that lettuce because now it's going to be nice and dry. And that's going to be ready for the next step. Now, what we would normally be doing right now is we would be taking a can of albacore tuna, which is your white tuna, a little bit of capers, which is right here, some capers and a little bit of parsley, and that would be going into this chopper to be chopped up. But guess what? My kids were here this weekend. I always have tuna in my cabinet. I had 3 cans on Friday. I just went to my cabinet to get ready. There's no tuna in my cabinet because the kids made it for the grandkids. So imagine that there's tuna, capers, and a little bit of parsley. We would just mix that up a little bit, and then we would take 1 tablespoon of this vinaigrette. Now, what is this vinaigrette? This is a homemade vinaigrette I made in our quick shake. The Quick Shake is fabulous for homemade salad dressings because it's got the blender inside and it helps emulsify the olive oil and the cider vinegar, Italian herb seasoning, a little bit of garlic, and some salt and pepper that's in this homemade dressing. There's no preservatives in this. It's absolutely perfect. So much better than the stuff you're going to buy. I would have added a tablespoon of that to that tuna mixture so it would be all mixed in. But there's no tuna. I found that out at 10:07. Oh well, it's okay. Now, the green beans are almost done. I'm going to share with you something that Jenny said just a couple minutes ago. It's the only way. I like Norm's plan. What's Norm's plan? Yeah, you do get some. Yeah, Brad, now I know you're going to try it. And Jenny's going to yell at me. Yes, if you take that cover off, the lettuce will definitely fly if you get it going. Here's the thing. The other thing you can do with your Smart Steamer, we love to do a low country boil with it, which is your potatoes, your shrimp, your andouille, sausage, and as Marilyn said just a minute ago, corn on the cob. It all steams in 10 minutes and it makes it for a family. It makes it for two. So it makes just a fun summer meal. That's why I wanted to talk about the Smart Steamer tonight, because it's getting to be spring. It's getting to be lighter meals. That's what people want. That's what your Smart Steamer helps you do. Now, those green beans are done, so I'm going to go over and grab them. And I'm going to put it on the counter for a second. All right, I'm coming back. So in the Smart Steamer, the other party I love to do, and the next time we get together, we'll do that, is chicken sliders in your Smart Steamer. Oh my gosh. And I know what Marilyn's thinking right now. She goes, yeah, but tell them about the mini chocolate cakes you can make in a snack cup. Oh yeah. And you put a Hershey Kiss in them. Somebody who loves chocolate, you got to have a party with me so we can do that. Whoa, there goes all that steam. Those green beans look so fabulous. Look at this. They're just that beautiful dark green. I'm going to set these over here. And then the potatoes. Now, I'm going to take the potatoes away from that hot water. Moving things around. There we go. And what I want to do is, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to grab a bowl. I knew I'd forget something. Look there's a bowl to this great host gift. So in this bowl, I'm going to take those hot potatoes, and I'm going to take about a tablespoon of that dressing while these are hot. Does anybody know why I'm going to do that? I'm going to shake this up. Breathe. The Smart Steamer. Emily, wait till you use the Smart Steamer. You are going to love this product. I'm going to take about a tablespoon. I'm going to shake this up for a minute because it's been sitting on the counter. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon. Let me grab one of these. And the reason I'm going to do that, why these potatoes are still hot, is they're going to absorb all that wonderful flavor. And it's just going to make them even better in this salad. So I put about a tablespoon. Grab my favorite spatula. We're just going to toss those. There we go. Now what we're going to do is, I did this before I was with you, is hard-boiled eggs. And what Jenny wanted me to share is, did you know you can boil eggs in the Smart Steamer? Yeah, you can. You can boil eggs. But here's the deal. It has to be 10 eggs. Listen to me. 10. Don't do 8. Don't do 7. Don't do 6, because they'll explode. You put 10 eggs in here, put the water in the base, put the cover on, 12 minutes in the microwave. They're going to be a perfect hard-boiled egg. Perfect. In 12 minutes, 10 eggs. Boom. Now, when you want to peel those eggs, I want you to let the eggs sit, right? They have cooked. You're going to let them sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Take this that you drain the hot water out of, about halfway up to here with ice. Put some cold water in it. Put those hot eggs still in the shell inside and let them sit for about 10 minutes. Then you take your cover, which is right here. So the egg and the ice are in this container. They sat for 10 minutes. You have enough ice in there that you still have ice. Okay? Watch this, my friends. Then all you do is roll this back and forth, and it will take the shells off your eggs. Shake, 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 shake. You lift it up. You look inside and you're like, you got to be kidding me. It'll peel your eggs. Ice, cold water, 10 minutes. A lot of ice, a little bit of water. Watch what happens. It'll blow you away. So we got to assemble these. So what am I going to assemble these in for Norm and I? I'm going to take our crema glace, which if you saw my post, I actually used one for dinner tonight. And take my crema glace, and we're going to take some of that lettuce, that spoon that's nice and dry. And I'm going to take some of that lettuce. I'm going to put it in the bottom of each one. Happy, happy, happy. This is how I get Norm to eat salads. So I'm going to put, not that much. By the way, get yourself a food scale. You will be amazed at the difference. Not for dieting or any of that nonsense, but this caused for, the recipe said 4 ounces of lettuce. I challenge you to put in a bowl what you think 4 ounces is and then put it into a food scale. It's totally different. It blows my mind every time I do it. So there's some of the lettuce. It's going to make him happy. But I got to put something else with it or he's not going to be happy. So, okay, now Norm's going to be happy because here's some of these gorgeous potatoes. They're going in too. So put some of those, divide those. I really just want to eat one. They smell so good right now. Put some of those potatoes in. And then we're going to take some of those gorgeous green beans. And we're going to toss some of those on the side. I can use my fingers because it's my house and I wash my hands. I always say that to people. And then we're going to take a hard-boiled egg. Each one's going to get a hard-boiled egg because that's great protein. So I'm going to put a hard-boiled egg in there. And, oh, Kelly, don't yell at me. I can hear Kelly yelling at me right now when I do this part. A little bit of onion. And this is just blue onion that I've chopped up. Now, blue onion's a little bit too strong for you. Here's the tip. All you have to do is fill this bowl with cold water and some ice. Let it sit for 10 minutes because that'll take the bite out of that onion. So it'll be a milder onion if you don't like it. So a little bit of that. And I'm going to throw something else in. You know me, I got to add one more thing. Where are they? Now, this also would have, what would next be here is that tuna. It was a regular sized can of tuna. I would divide it between the two, so the tuna would be right there on the edge. That has a little bit of the capers in it, a little bit of the salad dressing, and a little bit of capers. And that would finish this off. And then, just because I'm me, I really like them. We love to roast chickpeas in our house. Love them, love them, love them with seasoning. Just put them in the oven and roast them. So I'm going to add a little bit of chickpeas to the top because that's going to add some more protein. Because basically this is vegetarian. Well, the egg, well, almost. With the tuna. And then to finish it, I'll put about 2 tablespoons of the vinaigrette here in my little mini. It'll set right here in the corner. The seal will fit on. This all goes in the fridge like this. And Emily, I see you doing this all the time. And when Norm goes to work tomorrow morning, well, maybe not tomorrow morning because I've got to get the tuna, this would be lunch. And they're all set and they're all ready to go. How gorgeous is that? And I did that in that Smart Steamer because it only took me 13 minutes to steam the green beans and the potatoes that I needed for this meal. The salad dressing I would mix up while those two were steaming, and then it's done. And a healthy lunch, instead of going out to the store, going out to the little deli and paying, what would you pay for a salad like that? You probably would pay $8 to $10, seriously. And I made it for pennies using my Tupperware in my kitchen. I know you need the recipe. I will definitely make sure you all get the recipe. But really, guys, look how pretty that is. I wish that I had the tuna, but look how pretty that is. And I can also post the vinaigrette. I promise you, I will post it all for you. But that's some of the things that you can do using your Smart Steamer. That's just one of the very quick things. My Smart Steamer lives in my kitchen. I grab it all the time. I'm sorry, multi-cooker. I just can't call it its real name. All right, so that was my recipe for you. I'm glad you all liked my recipe. It does look, I mean, seriously, lunch at the Russells tomorrow. Look how good that looks. Imagine if the tuna was there. Isn't that funny? I didn't have the tuna. That's okay, but y'all got the point. So let me move this out of the way because I've got 2 more things for us tonight. Whoop. Okay, here I am. We're gonna do this. There we go. And I want to share with you the new programs, because we're in March now. I want to congratulate, and oh my gosh, Karen, you're over $1,000 already this month, and we aren't even through week 1. So congratulations, ma'am. So, oh, less dishes. I agree. And let me tell you, the Prima Glass cleans like a dream, just so you know. If you haven't tried it, try it. Okay. And Susan talked about this when she was sharing with us that we have 2 new opportunity kits that started in March. We have our deluxe demo kit, and we also now have our entry level kit, our entry kit. It's up to our hostess, up to our customers, which one they want to take to start their business. Just for the month of March, okay, the March sales month, okay, Tupperware till the 29th. I've got to say that, till the 29th, not the month, March 29th. A hostess can take the option of, instead of taking the host gift special, this gorgeous red set with the salad spinner and the snack cups and the quick shake and all these great things, they could use that towards getting their entry level kit. So that $75 in host credit would get them their kit. How cool is that? So they can start and try Tupperware by holding their party and get their kit. Now, if they want, they can go back and say, they might say, but Pat, I really want the deluxe demo kit. Well, if you look at the price, $99, $139, there's a $40 difference. If that hostess chooses to, she can upgrade for $40 to the deluxe demo kit. So she can go to a $400 value kit instead of a $158 value kit for $40 more. She can do that. So how does it work? What's going to happen is your hostess is going to get a voucher from Tupperware. And with that voucher, they will go on your site and sign up just as they do today and pick their kit. And they are off and running. Now remember, Tupperware is testing this. So we want to show them that we love this and have the best month of recruiting ever because we love this offer for our host. There is also for our new consultants something so very exciting. When a new consultant comes in and submits $500 in the first 30 days of their business, okay, the first 30 days, in fact, it's the week of their business. So it's the first 30 days and the offer ends on the end of that week. So say, I always have to say this. So say I came in, my 30th day is on a Monday. Well, our week ends on Wednesday. So I would have till Wednesday to make sure I had all my 500 in. So I would get a voucher for $150 in Pick My Own Tupperware out of the full line catalog. That's for new consultants who come in and submit $500. They get a $150 voucher. Well, let's say somebody has a little bit slower start. That's okay. Guys, my launch party was terrible 40 years ago. It was small. Well, I'm still here. Didn't affect anything. So let's say your new consultant comes in and they sell $250 within their first 30 days. They're going to get a voucher for $75. Isn't that amazing? Just depends which level they hit. Do they hit 250 or do they hit 500? Now I want you to think about that. A hostess who has a $500 party gets $75 in host credit for Pick Your Own. A new consultant that comes in and generates $500 in sales is going to get a $150 voucher towards anything they want out of the full line catalog. That's just for this month. Just for this month. Oh, I'm sorry. Back up. The retail voucher program is for the whole year. The Pick Your Kit as your host gift is just for March. I got myself twisted. Okay. Here's your updated Confidence Start flyer because now the Jump Start is gone, which was the canisters or the Vent and Serve. That offer's gone because the retail credit replaced it. So we have a new flyer. And I want to congratulate both Susan and Karen because both of them are working on their consistency program right now to earn their free cookware. Every new consultant, when you sell $1,000 consistently in your first 3 months of business, will get the cookware. And that's amazing because it's free. So we have that for our new consultants. So, oops, I got ahead of myself as usual. So what I want to end with is I have a fun drawing to do for those of you who responded. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm sorry, I have a comment. Stacy said it's awesome. She's talking to a possible recruit tomorrow. She's got a prospect. And Stacy, I want to say that's fabulous. And Wednesday night, we are going to have another We Pick You, where you can bring your people to me, and I will do my very best to share the information so they can make an informed decision. That's Wednesday night. I'll have that out probably tonight for you so you can start inviting people to it. Okay? Now, I got to do my drawing, but I also want to remind you, and I think some might be confused. We have an amazing opportunity coming up that you're all invited to participate in. And it is called our Millionaire Mindset Group. And there is a form that you fill out to be able to join our group. The group is not going to start this week. It starts next Monday. It is only for 3 weeks, because 3 weeks, 21 days is what it takes to build a habit. In this Millionaire Mindset, it is a group of 5 other business leaders and myself who are going to be doing the training. And each day in the group, there'll be a live that you can go watch at your convenience. And there'll be a challenge for you to work on. Now, are you going to be able to do all of them? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But will you learn something because you're part of this group? Isn't it fun to learn from new people? That you have to register. You have to fill out the form so you can be part of this. I have never done anything with 5 other business leaders that are sharing their knowledge with people in my company. It's unbelievable, everybody. It is only for Golden Opportunity and these 5 other companies. We're only doing it for us. You really want to go register. You do. Just trust me on this. So, get off my little pet soapbox. I'm going to do my drawing. And what's my drawing for? Well, my friends, I put out a challenge today, and I sewed, oh, here it is. I have it right here. I said, go to Tough Now and look on the training about the new Spring Host Gift Specials. Tell me what you learned, and I was going to put you in a drawing. I was. Now, Stacy, you're in my class, so that's good. So I'm going to spin this baby. So I had Jenny and Michelle and Tammy and Wendy and Stacy and Nicole and Laura who answered before I came on here tonight. So you are in my drawing. Save. I got to spin it. And you are going to win, since Susan mentioned winning this and being able to use it for a dating gift. Let's see. Wendy. Oh, I'm sorry, honeys. You can't see it. It's Wendy, who's one of our future managers from the Northern Lights. You are our winner tonight. So, Wendy, this is going to go out to you tomorrow. Congratulations. I'm going to congratulate all our February stars. I want to thank you all for being with us. I hope you learned something. I want to thank Susan and Karen and Lisa for sharing. Oh my gosh, it was fabulous. And I know Norm's going to love his lunch. So I'll say goodbye for now. Good night, all.